Well, folks, it's Fluffernutter's first day down. Found him in his mama's nest box. Oh, that's where his little sister went. Oh, babies tend to buddy up together in a low set box. And since this is the type they've lived in for so long, that's the one they're going to be naturally inclined to seek out. Now they're probably going to get chased out of that box because Lily there wants it for his wife. Hey, Cody. Now it's pouring buckets outside, and it is so cold that I've got to keep the heater on in here. I'm not actually able to clean today. On the plus side, we're hopefully going to have several birds go out on Monday. Bean, Agnes, Bram, and Cheeks are all in the process of being adopted. They're pending payment. The person interested in them is wanting to start a temperament project similar to mine. So hopefully that goes well for them. And these are two relatively slow breeding pairs. So they won't be overwhelmed if this is their first time. I'll give the birds heading out a butt fluff trim before they go. Jet, they're on the floor. Jet, they're on the floor, buddy. Their papa's going to feed them, and they're not there. He's very confused. Jet, they're on the floor, buddy. So if they can't get out of there as easily as they got in, I may have to rescue them from Lily. Well, he doesn't seem especially bothered yet. No, Amelia might be. Hey, buddy. Emilio is dragging a wing a little more than he usually does. I wonder if he pulled it. No. This is Luxie's favorite nest box, which is why Lily has an eye on it. Luxie may be about to protest. Yep. Yep. Peeps need to learn that not every nest box belongs to them. And Puddin' made it out just fine. Don't block him, Luxie. Let him out. Yeah. Hard lesson learned. That is Luxie's nest. It does not belong to him. And go eat, buddy? Yeah. Well, there he goes, following his sister's lead to breakfast. Oh yeah, that's a hungry little man. Well, 2 more weeks. He'll be ready to go home. Oh, my cheeks. A clever little man. Sometimes it can take the babies quite a while to figure... Lily, no. Nope, he's got to go through the same hazing that his sister did. He's the newest down. And you'll notice that nobody is particularly hazing Puddin' anymore. Puddin's been down for a day. That lesson's already been learned. So you can see her moving in among the flock with no real difficulty. Nobody's challenging her, nobody's fussing with her. And not everybody's fussing with her brother. The birds that have a point to make have made their points. He just needs to know that it's not his turn to eat towards the middle yet. There's plenty enough food for everybody to get some, especially with several days worth of spill. Look at the epitome of decadence. Sony and Tandy are just taking a luxurious bath in food. Can you imagine a feral seeing this through the window? There he goes, he and his sister eating together. And he's been able to see from the lip of his nest box where the water dish has been this whole time. And there goes his sister to show him. Not with the express intention of showing him, mind you, but he'll watch her and see that she drinks there if he turns around. There are now several birds bathing in the food. God bless you, birds. There's our little man moving through everybody, eating as he will. Hi, Puddin'. I don't know what Puddin's trying to do, but I wouldn't go back in there with Luxie. No. Gonna come see me now? Hello, Puddin'. Puddin' got in my lap. Gus, don't be a bud. Gus, don't be a bud. Puddin' is allowed to be here. Puddin's allowed to be in my lap. Well, his first day down seems to have gone about as well as his sister's. No. Oh, that sweet Puddin' is doing the same aloe preening that most of the rest of the loft does with me. I may reach down here and try to preen her back. You want? Oh no, she does not want preening. Maybe no? Okay, yeah. Okay. She's boxing me here to make sure that I don't chase her off, which is okay. She's allowed to do that. I want them to stand up for themselves. So she doesn't want me to touch her right now. It is okay for her to box and fuss. She has come to associate the adult birds with trying to shove her around, and since I'm considered one of the adult birds, she's developed an understandable assumption that I'll do the same. So he's made it in to eat some more. And the rest of the flock is paying him pretty much no mind. Again, points that were going to be made have been made, and he has heeded them appropriately. Now you'll see him watching the adults, and if they look at him too intensely, as Pitch has just done, he'll give them about half a wing's worth of berth. He'll back up just out of boxing range and give them their personal space. Having watched them do this with each other and having just watched his sister go through the hazing, he's gotten a pretty good handle on how he should behave around the adults. Oh no, someone's run afoul of Agnes. Really, Sony? Hello, Puddin'. Oh. Hello, Dandy. Hello, my good girl. Hi, Emilio. Oh, quick little side note. I absolutely love this type of heater. You can see from the red light that it's on. It's been on all night. It's been on all day. It's set to low because I don't want it to get hot in here. I just need it to stay warm. It's an oil-filled radiator. It radiates lots of ambient heat both out here and through these little vents. But it's not so hot that touching it is painful. And as narrow as it is on top, this is uncomfortable for a pigeon to stand on. Pigeons don't even like a round perch. They're not going to want a sharp edge of a perch to stand on. And by sharp edge, I don't mean like a cutting edge. I just mean something this uncomfortably thin. This is several times more thin than the thinnest lip of our nest boxes, which it's taken them a year to want to stand on. They prefer a perch about this space. You can see Bean's entire foot stretches across that perch. That's what's comfortable for the pigeons to stand on. You can also see that my swing perches are square, and they're the narrowest things I have in here for them to stand on, aside from the lip of those specific nest boxes. Well, the weeest bitty little man seems to have gotten tired of having been filmed. I don't see him behind anything, so he's probably gone into a nest box over here on the side. His sister is still in my lap, so I'm not going to get up and go wandering around. There you go. Hey, Dandy. He may also have gone into one of the practice boxes. I'm going to miss Agnes. Agnes is a big, sweet girl. I hope she and Bean have a happy retirement together. Hello, Puddin'. Very glad Puddin' ended up hatching first. She has a very sweet temperament. What a good Puddin'. Oh, hello, Cookie. Pippin must be taking his turn on their box. Oh, hi, Bean. Oh, good boys. Oh, a serenade. For boys that are evenly matched, or boys that are drastically outmatched, are very unlikely to start a fight over nothing. Hi, Cody. Bye, Cody. They'll usually compete next to each other just out of boxing range. Hello, Tandy. Oh, that's where he went. Right back in Luxie's box. He'll learn eventually. Who in Luxie's box? There's practice boxes over there. And nobody really cares about the in-betweeny space, which is where the peeps would go before I put in the practice boxes. Look at that Cody. I would prefer that they not do this, but it doesn't get hot enough to burn them. A small and comfy man. At least he can't comfortably stay there for very long. Making him small and comfy man. Stretchy. A stretchy boy. Nope. Yep. Adults are fight muffins. Thank you, Tandy. Puddin' is allowed to be on my knee. Oh, we found those little practice nests? Or are you just out foraging somewhere? Oh, it's forage time. It's forage time. Maybe water time? Nope, inspecting the practice boxes. They're just big enough for him to get into. Okay. This precious peeper. We'll enjoy keeping up with them as they grow and integrate into the flock, or at least as Puddin' does. Because once the people he's reserved for get back to me, we'll be planning on his relocation. Bean, no. Puddin's allowed to be on my knee. I think I put. Preventing the babies from being bullied in my lap is an important foundation of our bond. Now, when they're old enough to start bullying the next round of babies, they'll be told off just like these adults are being. It's very important that babies can come to me and feel safe. No. No cheeks. Puddin' is allowed to be here. She's not getting anything you want. Sandy. Okay. Ooh, well, I've gone double overtime. So we'll go ahead and end this here. Thanks as always to my patrons on Patreon. I will leave a link in the description when I put this up.